So first and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to the gym stream. And this is Inside the Industry. And this is the part where I share my experiences, tell the stories of the moments that shaped my journey through the fitness industry. And this is the Larry Wheels story. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. Make sure you watch to the end. This one's hot. So to tell the Larry Wheels story, I kind of first have to tell how I ended up in Dubai with Larry Wheels at the same time. So it was about 2020. I had an opportunity to go over to Dubai to do some online coaching and partner with somebody. So I was in Dubai at the time searching for opportunities, but as it was COVID, it was very, very quiet at the time. There wasn't much going on at all. I had a friend of mine, good friend of mine called Napa. You might know him from the song Pow with Lethal B. And he has the line where he says, "Oh, crack your skull." Anyway, that's Napa. So Napa basically was working closely with Boohoo Man at the time and had put a word in edgeways and spoken to a few people, and he was kind of managing some athletes, I think, for Pretty Little Thing. And we had a conversation about me coming on board for Boohoo Man. At the time, I was doing quite well. I was managing my own supplement company, running my own supplement company, I should say, doing everything. Thought I was an entrepreneur, but I found out I was actually just a business operator. I'd done everything from pack the parcels, do the ordering, do the stock taking, and even deliver around the country, the products, and obviously even handle international orders. But that's another conversation for another video. So landed in Dubai, linked up with Napa, and Napa was with Stephen Bartlett at the time, training Stephen Bartlett, and there was quite a few people, some faces over there. But I noticed that everybody who I was meeting was kind of on the same sort of vibe, trying to get an opportunity or something. I wasn't really meeting the investors or the people who was basically going to help me grow, so to speak. There wasn't much athletes out there, and I was kind of just on my own thing. So I was out there shooting content, and I got quite creative. In fact, let me actually show you a video. This is a video that I created, and everybody kind of thought Boohoo had paid for the video at the time. Truth is, I was working with a videographer. I was renting high performance cars, and I had some monthly deliverables to do for Boohoo. So we decided to drive to the desert and create this video. Here's the video. You can see me driving straight through Dubai in a Lamborghini. No one had ever done this before. Like, this was reasonably early in my kind of Boohoo contract, and it was lit. Everyone thought I was getting paid like £500,000 a month to work for the brand, but obviously as a creative person, I just wanted to do something that was very different, and I had a videographer, and we decided to go to the desert and shoot the video, and it's a good video. I kind of wish it had been a little bit more, but it was what it was and done what it needed to do. Anyway, before I digress, we're talking about the Larry Wheels story. Let me not go off topic. Larry Wheels, massive fitness star. I always knew I had huge potential, always knew how strong I was, and obviously training with somebody like Larry Wheels would kind of help me set a benchmark for where I was and how strong I could potentially be if I could lock in. So training in the same gym, I was seeing Larry Wheels quite regularly in the gym, and I was like, yo, let's get a session, let's hook it up. Napa said to me, look, Larry Wheels might be coming on board with the brand, so what I'll do is I'll speak to him and potentially try and align a collab. At the time, I had a YouTube channel, probably around about the same subscribers that I have now, because I haven't been consistent on YouTube, so it never really grew. But obviously Larry Wheels could see through my social media that I was throwing a lot of weight around, I'd competed, and I was a credible candidate for a collab. One afternoon, I was in the gym, and I called Larry over. Here's the video. I said to Larry, I said, yo, come and spot me on this, bro. And you can see I have 230 kilos loaded on the bar. I put 220 times 3. Well, unless that bar was a 15 kg, I don't know why I put 220, because there was 5 kg on each side, which I'm not too sure if you can see in this video. But I'll play the clip anyway.
Big man thing, come on. No
Big
worries.
man thing. Larry was gassed himself.
Yes. 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 Power. Yep. I ain't touching it. Yes. Come on.
Finish it. Yeah, I ate that up. If I don't say so for myself, I absolutely ate up that 230. So I'm saying to Larry, come, let's get cracking, let's get a session. The night before that workout, I'd been out drinking, which I don't drink, but I was on holiday in Dubai, it was COVID, got invited out, had a few drinks, and I hadn't slept. So in my head now, I'm thinking, I haven't even eaten properly. In my head, I think we speak about what I ate somewhere in the video. In my head, I'm thinking to myself, do you know what? If I carb up properly and I train properly, there's something about being in a hot country. My strength when I'm abroad goes through the roof. well, in Dubai, I don't know what it was about Dubai, but I think I was just so comfortable. I was eating so much Popeye's chicken, I was drinking so much water, I was just felt so strong, and I didn't really felt like I needed to warm up. My joints was always really warm as well, so I was having some great sessions out in Banush gym. And then the conversation was had, so I was waiting to have the collaboration with Dubai. Now with Larry Wheels. So I'm gonna go off topic a little bit now and tell you what happened. But this is all about a gold chain going missing and me almost missing the opportunity to train with Larry Wheels. So basically what had happened, a friend of mine called me and said to me, yo, I've got access, I can get a mansion. Should we have a mansion party? So I'm saying, yeah, I'm kind of down with that, to be fair, but I've been out here for weeks now. I'm driving different cars every day. I don't really want to waste any money having a party where I'm not going to be at the party because I'm training. I'm trying to get better, and obviously I want to do the Larry Wheels collab, and I'm basically trying to maximize my potential out in Dubai. I'm here to work, I'm not here to party. So my bro was like, yo, bro, I got you. Don't worry about a thing. I'll sort it out. Just make sure you get a lot of people there. I know you got a lot of contacts in Dubai. Make sure that the party's full. So, as a stand-up guy, I need to stick to my end of the bargain. Now, a few days before, one of my friends phoned me. He's like, yo, I'm landing. I says, all right, cool. He's like, I'll be there in a couple of days. I'll let you know I'm coming. So I'll get the call now. Yo, bro, my flight's tonight. I'll be in Dubai tonight, blah, 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 blah. See you later. Shout you when I'm at the airport. So I get the phone call. Yo, bro, I'm at the airport. What you saying? I see you driving all these fly cars. Can you get me a rentals? Do you have a rentals connection? I said, yeah, cool, no problem. He goes, can you get me a G-Wagon and 2 Urises, or 2 Urises and a G-Wagon and maybe one more car? So I said, 3 cars. I said, how many people have you come with? He's like, there's like 8, 9 of us. I said, 8, 9 of you? I said, I thought you was coming on your own. So now I know that basically I'm gonna be in Dubai, hanging around with the entourage from Manchester, and obviously the etiquette in Manchester suits Manchester. It's not really the aesthetics of Dubai. So I know that I'm gonna see massive gold chains, big Rolex watches, and it's just gonna be a bit loud. I'm on this fitness vibe, but obviously the guys are stand-up guys, they're all good guys. I've had good relationships with them. Cool, I do what I can. So I'll phone to sort the rentals out now. I think somehow we get the cars sorted. I'm not too sure if I sort them out, but the guys land. I said to them, make sure that you get a SIM card at the airport, because when you get into Dubai, your phone's not gonna work and you're not gonna be able to get from A to B. So now I'm the chauffeur basically. I'm driving around, I'm taking people from here to there. People are convoying with me because nobody got a SIM card. You know how it goes, lads holiday, everybody's excited. So these are the candidates, or the fellas, or the guys that are obviously coming to this party. Good guys, stand up, but just very disorganized. Like when you go on a lad's holiday, when girls go on holidays, they've got everything sorted, everything's booked, and they know what to do. When guys go on holiday, they're spending their time changing. This man's changing to go to the pool, this is going on, that's going on, and nothing's really getting done. Most of the holidays wasted waiting for this guy to come back or that guy to wake up, because everybody's just on their own schedule. I'm not really with it, and I'm getting torn from left to right, so I ain't really happy about this, but I'm just running with the program, trying to do what I can do at the same time, but we're all having a good time. So night of the party now, mansion's booked. My job, as I said, to get the girls in the party. I sit at home and say to the guys, I am not coming to the party until the party is full of girls. They say, all right, cool, no problem. So I sit in the hotel room, I call every single girl that I know and say, look, having a party tonight. Obviously Dubai is safe, you don't really need to know who's there, and you know what I'm saying to you, like when you're having parties in them sort of places, it's like everyone's just gonna pull up because you're in a safe environment. You know what I mean? You kind of need to know who you're around, but don't need to know, especially back then. It's not like going to a party in Birmingham or Handsworth or Newtown or some like dangerous area in Birmingham. And I know that people might be watching this worldwide, but I'm talking about going to like a party in a ghetto. Dubai's a very safe place. So everybody says they're coming. I say one thing to the guy, I say, I'm single. I don't know if any of you's got a girlfriend, but do you think it's a good idea to have a no phones policy? All the bravados happen. I don't care. I don't need. Doesn't matter. No one can't tell me nothing. I'm bringing my phone. I said, you sure? Everyone said, cool. So we get to the party now. I'm saying, send me videos. Let me see that this party's lit. I start getting videos through my phone and this party's popping. I say, all right, cool. I'm lying on my bed all this time. Can't really be bothered. I get washed. I get dressed, and I head out. Get to this party, and this party's an absolute vibe. There's girls there from all over the world. I've got this mate dancing in that corner, that mate dancing in that corner. I've got guys who are the most serious guys I've ever seen, like dancing and doing some mad moves. If I had the footage, you wouldn't believe it. Everyone's just having a good time. All sorts of people that are coming to the party that we know, like high profile people and that. They're landing at the party. I left late, but I didn't leave last. So around about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I decided to leave the party. And you probably think, what's this got to do with Larry Wheels? But wait for it, it's all coming. So I decided to leave the party and I go back to my hotel. At the time, you might know Jace Elite, who's a very, very well-known coach, lives in the UK and Dubai. Jace actually was like, look, bro, you're staying here for a long time. Let me help you out. He's paying $200 or whatever it is a night in an apartment. I'm in a hotel. I have an apartment, so he gave me the keys to the apartment, which is a great thing, and I really appreciated it. But I was driving back and forth from JVC, I think, where the apartment was at the time. Was it JBR? Can't remember anyway, but driving back and forth to Jumeirah Village it was. I can't remember anyway, but I was driving back and forward to the apartment every day. And the apartment didn't have gas and he was busy, he was doing some stuff. She was like, bro, I'll get it sorted. But obviously I needed to eat. So I was not only driving back and forward, I was then having to go and get takeaway. So I was super unorganized. And because I was focused on my training, it just wasn't working for me. So then what I decided to do is basically check out and check back into the firm out, because the final straw was they started doing some construction work across the road and there was just so much noise. I was like, this is just too much for me. So went out, stayed in the Fairmont. Night after the party, I leave the Fairmont hotel and the lift opens. As the door opens, 2 of my friends are there with a girl who I know very, very well, who was at the party. So straight away she said to me, oh, nothing happened. I'm saying, listen, you're all big people. This is your business. It's nothing to do with me. Whatever happened, that's totally up to you. My 2 friends are smiling and yeah, that's it. I can't really remember what happened between there and later on when I get the next phone call, but the next phone call that I get is, yo, my chain's missing. My chain's either been misplaced or my chain's been stolen. Now, what happened at the party is loads of girls was trying on the chains. You know how it goes. Everyone's excited. Girls, oh, let me wear your chain. £20,000 chains. Everyone's gassed off it. But lads ain't really too happy with me at the time. And I'll tell you why they're not happy with me. Because basically what happened was there was a girl at the party who kept tagging me on social media posts. And I didn't want to be Hollywood. So basically what I decided to do is share one of her posts. I gave in and thought, share her post. Now remember I told you when I said we should have a no phone policy because everybody had girlfriends. What had happened is everybody's girlfriend was watching my story to basically get information on them. And there I was like a Burke. I'd basically shared the story. So now obviously their girlfriends had gone through all of the social media accounts and found what was going on with the party, found the activity, what was going on there, the dancing, people dancing with other girls and all of that. And there was a lot of drama from it. I remember opening my WhatsApp chat in the morning and all I seen is pots and pans and bags and all that sort of stuff. Everybody was getting thrown out there. Bags was getting packed whilst I was on holiday. Like I said, I was single. This stuff wasn't affecting me, so I was fine. But what did affect me was what came next. And what came next was me calling Napa. And I think it was Napa who told me, or actually might have been Adam, who was Larry's manager at the time, saying Larry doesn't want to do a workout with you. Saying what? Saying obviously you've accused, I'm not going to say the girl's name, of stealing a gold chain. I says, me? I haven't accused anybody of stealing anything. That's nothing to do with me. So me and the girl had a very, very good relationship. It was always cool. So I then made a call to her and said, yo, do me a favor. Obviously, Larry's saying that obviously this has happened or you've accused me, and obviously he doesn't want to be mixed up with any bad energy and all that sort of stuff. I've already got the stigma of being this mad guy from the UK, and really I'm just trying to make it out. I'm just training very heavy, and you know, people are getting intimidated by the way I carry myself in the gym, but this is what it took for me to build the physique and for me to, you know, make waves in the industry. It took pure passion and pure tenacity. Nobody was giving me a handout. I came into the industry, like I said, with equity. I came into the industry, like I said, with a equality mindset, and everybody else was fighting for equity. So I was just everybody's competition. So why would anybody want to collaborate with me or help me? It just wasn't going to happen. So now the big collab with Larry Wheels is at jeopardy because I've invited a girl to a party and a gold chain's been stolen, and the authorities have kind of questioned her because the people that I knew was kind of, you know, new people, and got somebody to question her and find out what happened. And in the end, the chain never got recovered. But Larry Wheels doesn't want to chain with me now. So fair play to her. She makes the call. And me and Adam have a conversation about me and Larry chaining. Larry says, yo, it's a go. It's cool. And here's the video.
I was just spotting him the other day. He was repping out 500 pounds. How many? 3 reps?
3 reps, yeah.
3 reps?
A PI was as well.
That was very impressive. And especially because you have a great physique.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you look very athletic.
I'm gonna get smoked today because I'm not that great on incline, but
Bro, never say that, man. Never, you'd be surprised if
I'm
you
gonna
do.
learn them.
So that was another thing. I told Larry that I didn't want to do incline, and we ended up doing incline. But yeah, I probably should have stuck to incline. We'll have that conversation after.
To learn, I'm happy to learn. You gotta start somewhere. Come on then, Larry, let's go. Let's start. You guys know you watch Kevin Hart, yeah? Yeah. I was in my head like, you gonna learn today.
Let me try and move to some action. Let's get the juicy bits up. Here we go. It's 9 minutes.
8 reps, yeah?
What's going on here?
Come on, bro, let's go, man.
As you can see, the barbers in Dubai are not good at cutting. Somebody basically, well, afro hair. I couldn't find a barber that could cut afro hair. So somebody said in the comments that I'm wearing a wig. Obviously, it's not a wig. It's just basically not sorted the gradients out properly. And this looks a little bit mad here, but yeah, is what it is.
Magic happened. Come on, Miguel. Come on.
Come on, bro, let's go, man. Overthink it. Visualize this, yeah? 1 rep, yeah?
2.
Still moving, we're going 2, yeah?
That's it. Man, as you
The
can.
sweat coming up.
Come on, bro, you got this, man.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
2, 3.
Yeah. Oh! Yeah. No more.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, sir.
It worked. New PR
Oh,
again.
yeah. Looking good.
Yeah, man, let's go, man. Let's work, man. Let's work.
Oh, yeah.
Let's work.
I would even go as far as you got 5 for 1.
Possibly, yeah. That's crazy. I didn't think I'd have that, but that's what I'm saying. I've got to be around the right people so I know what's going on. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I'm always leading the pack, man. I need to be bullied sometimes.
So look at this. Have a look at this. My energy was mad, so high.
Not good in academics, not book smart or driven at all. And fitness, again, for me, changed my life. I mean, I've been doing fitness since I'm 19. Full-fledged social media, just everything's been about competing for me, and I would not be where I'm at today.
Which is where the strength comes from. It's why, for me personally, I always know I'm going to push more than the next guy because it means more to me. I have to. You know what I mean? I have to. If I get under that bar, it has to go up. There's no quitting and going home to mommy and daddy and getting looked after. I need to get the fucking bar up. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Sorry about the language, guys.
But let's do some more work.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
So basically, I'm trying to pull up a part here, yeah? So I'm showing Larry Wheels here the energy what I had when I first got into the fitness industry. And actually, looking back at it now, thinking, absolute madman. Even Larry Wheels is thinking, yo, this geezer's mad. Obviously, you got to remember, there's been a reputation painted of me. There's been a big mansion party. A Gold Chains got robbed by 15 so-called gangsters and that. We're all normal guys, but you know how rumors and things spread and whatever. We're in Dubai. There's a mansion party. Gold Chains got robbed, and these guys are looking for their chain. Like, obviously, Larry didn't want no part of that nonsense. Do you know what I'm saying? But we had a good session, and this part's just hilarious.
When I first came out, I probably did have a jailhouse energy. I probably was sort of abrupt and aggressive because that's the environment. I come out, it was like, yo, what you saying, do you want to train? And people are like, fucking hell, I don't want to train. But
I was just full of energy. I think back then I didn't really understand that I had ADHD, and I wasn't really self-aware and didn't really understand how people received me, because I come from a place which is all about survival. So actually, the same energy that turned people away from me in the industry, that had what had got me through my whole life. And I always say to people, like, who do you become when you realize that you don't have to be in survival mode anymore? I always say to people, who do you become when you realize that you don't have to be in survival mode anymore, when you've been using survival mode to get through your whole life? It's a very scary place to be. It's like, what now? What do I do now? But anyway, enough talking. I'm going to play a little bit more of the video and then...
Make it a bit harder, pull it to the top. And come down with your elbows slightly bent, so your arms are nearly straight.
maybe there.
Again, obviously, you can see that I know how to train, but every man is your teacher. I wasn't too ignorant or arrogant, or my ego wasn't too big to feel like I could learn from someone as, you know, young as Larry. But the truth is, I also understand, and this might seem like a statement that most people might question, but had I had the right support and been in the right environment, I had the ability to lock in like Larry did. I also know that I've not seen anybody really move a weight that I don't think that I could physically achieve. And this in the background here is Napa. This guy in the background, this is the guy in the background there in the top left hand. The guy in the background there in the top left hand corner, that's Napa. That is Mr. Crack Your Skull, the guy who's on POW, Lethal Beast track. And I don't want to say the guy who's on Lethal Beast track as if to say he doesn't have his own notoriety and he hasn't paved his own way, because Napa is someone who's, you know, he's worked a long time. Well, Napa is someone who's basically built his own brand. I remember he was a security guard for French Montana, security guard for Nicki Minaj. He was a security guard working with Umar Kamani, who is the owner of Boohoo. Napa's done quite a lot, and now you see him doing boxing stuff. You might recognize him from the clip that was going viral where Billy Joe Saunders was trying to get into Chris Eubank Jr.'s changing room. He's also Chris Eubank Jr.'s bodyguard also. But yeah, this video sent shockwaves through the industry. It got about 800k views, and you can find it on Larry Wheels' channel. Just search Larry Wheels Mikhail Wright and it should come up.
So I want you to straighten your arm and you're coming down the whole way. As you would in a cable fly. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was cheating.
Oh shit, you got it.
Like I said, the video sent shockwaves through the industry. So much so, many people who went to the gym after me attempted to do the famous incline press. And my thoughts go out to Ryan Crawley, who basically was after me and took on Larry Wheels. And I'm just gonna show a short clip of how that session went.
Got you.
I don't even understand how Larry Wheels was so strong to even hold the bar up, because it would have been a lot worse for him. But yeah, they say the curse of Larry Wheels. I don't think it's the curse. I think it's about staying in your lane and knowing exactly how strong you are. I myself have now got a pec tear, which I've tore in the British finals in November 2023, attempting to lift 265 kilos after a 330 squat. And I knew I was tired. You know, the angels spoke to me and told me not to do it, but I'd done it. But fortunately, I'm here now with a gym stream, and that's been a Larry Wheels story. And the message that I want to give to the younger generation is sometimes when opportunities come, you also get distractions. If you'd like to see more stories, comment, like, and subscribe. This has been the gym stream, inside the industry. It's your boy Mikhail Wright. I'm out. Peace.